And what we never seem to realize as people is every time we meet a new person, we are writing our story from the beginning and from that moment in time. And that's where I think core friends are very important.
You said in there that what they don't know is that you're human and that you're going
Yeah.
through life in all the same ways as everyone else.
Yeah. Well, no, not in the same ways, but in different ways. And then when you get there, you enjoy it. And then on the other side, you take a long walk and you commiserate and you share the experience with each other and you get to process what has happened to you so that when you do it again, it becomes novel and interesting and beautiful.
And it's this idea that friction adds value to the thing. We
Yeah.
like fight for it. Like the 40-minute queue is what makes us so grateful
Yeah.
for the roller coaster. And when you get robbed of that because you get to play life in easy mode or
Exactly. That's
is
exactly what it is.
that's the curse. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. But also, yeah, the point about connection, I never thought that so much of the enjoyment of going to
It was interesting, you know, but it was really hard. And I'm lucky that I had the people I had making the show with me because they really, really, really taught me, or I learned from the experience that you cannot choose what's going to happen to you, but you almost definitely can choose who you're going to handle it with. And that is the only thing that I now do in my life. And it determines everything. I will take a shit job if I'm going to work with great people, because a great job with the worst people is not going to feel great on the other side of it.
Mhm.
You know, he's like, because I like working with you. So just stay. And that was just like one of those many moments where, you talk about millimeters. It was just him saying to me, just stay, just stay. And I stayed. Let me tell you what, in the darkest times, let me tell you what I did, Stephen. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, Trevor, you're going to do it, Trevor. You're going to be the man at the Daily Show. You're going to, yeah, but everyone forgets. They're like, no, your friend was there going like, hey, do you want to go get some chicken wings? Hey, let's go get some chicken wings. There was somebody accepting you despite your failure.
Yeah.
And so I don't know that. So I'm always cautious to think of that because it doesn't, like I say, it doesn't diminish what you've done. But man, you're not doing it alone. And to realize that, I think, helps you to understand why it's important to have those people and why it then brings joy. That's not a thing. It ends. And it doesn't end because it's bad. It ends. It just ends. And I look at some of my favorite creators of things, like I look at like Seinfeld. They were like, all right, it's done. The network was like, well, we can give you more. We can do more. They're like, yeah, but it's done. We just feel like it's done. Sometimes things can be done.